Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a beginner's makeup, kind of like tips and tricks, just little things that I know. So I decided to split this beginner's makeup into kind of two videos. The first video is going to be products and me just showing you what all these products are and exactly what they're used for. And the second part is going to be me actually using all these products to, get a full face of makeup. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out the second video. And if you guys just want to see, stay tuned. So the first thing I would suggest is a primer. Now a primer I feel like is a must-have if you're going to wear foundation. Now the primer that I suggest is this primer, and it's from e.l.f. and it's hydrating face primer. It's just a silicone based. Now you want to use a primer because it is a barrier between your face and the foundation. You don't want all the junk and stuff that you're putting on your face to seep into your pores. So next thing is foundation. Now I have two different kinds of foundations, and the reason I say this is just depends on what kind of skin tone you have. If you have more of a drying face, then you want to use a lighter foundation, something that maybe has some oils in it or something. Now if you have more combination skin like I do, you don't want to use anything that's too oily. You definitely want to use like a matte foundation. So I would suggest these two. This is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and it is matte and poreless, and so I like this foundation. I definitely recommend a liquid foundation over a powder foundation just because you get a better coverage. And the second one that I've been using the most lately is the L'Oreal Infallible foundation, and this is also a matte foundation. Now I just like a matte foundation. Brows. Now brows are not necessarily a must for beginners, but I would just suggest just get something to kind of reshape your brows. Now if God gave you great brows and nice thick brows, all hail to you. Now some of us don't have that, so we do have to reshape and tweak our eyebrows just a little bit. And always remember, your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. They're not made to look identical. Brow wiz, and as you can see at the front, it just has like the color of the pen, and in the back it has a spoolie kind of to brush out your eyebrows. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1. Now the thing with concealer is you want to go a shade lighter than your skin color, and the reason is because if you put something that's just your actual skin color, then you're not really covering anything up. But if you get a shade lighter, then like it kind of helps cover all the blemishes and everything. So the concealers that I would suggest are the LA Girls, and I have two over here, and the reason is sometimes I told you I just use two different colors, and these are the LA Girls Pro Concealer. These are really inexpensive. You can find them at beauty supply stores, or you can just get them online. Eyeshadows that I like to use, this is from BH Cosmetics, and this is a great palette. It comes with more than just one thing, so it looks like this. As you guys can see, it has like the dark colors and then all the light colors, and then these are highlighter colors. So, and the reason I like this is because it's very neutral. Like it's really great. Like it's really neutral colors. It's not too bold colors, so it's not gonna scare you for people that are just starting now. So let's talk about mascara. The mascara that I'm loving right now is this Maybelline mascara, and it is the Colossal Chaotic Lash. I absolutely like this mascara. It's really nice. The wand is really fast. When you're going for mascara, if you want that voluminous, spread out lashes, then you do want to go for a bigger wand, because then it's not going to get all clumpy on you. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is powder. So when I say powder, it's kind of my little analogy that I use is if you go to the beach and you're kind of trying to create a sandcastle, and you take water and put it in your hand, it's not going to stay. But if you take sand and you put the sand in the water, then you're able to mold it and shape it, and it doesn't move. So it's kind of the same thing. Every liquid you put on your face, you have to set it with a powder so that it does not move. So there's two different powders you can use. There is a clear powder. So it's white, but I don't know if you guys can see, but like it comes out very, translucent. It's not going to be an actual color on your skin. So you can use that if you prefer, or you can use something like this, which is what I've actually been using, which is the L'Oreal Infallible powder, and this is more of a color. So, you know, you just get, it's kind of like my skin tone. Now, I would suggest if you're going to use a color that matches your skin. You don't want anything too light, you don't want anything too dark, because you just want it to blend into your skin. Now, this last step that I'm going to talk about is going to be contouring, highlighting, and blush. And the reason you do these 3 steps is basically to bring color back to your face. Now, when you put foundation on your face, it makes it one solid color. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of like makes it a foundation. So you kind of want to use contouring, which is a dark color, highlighting, which is kind of like a shimmery color, and blush, which is any color. Contouring, you can use 2 different things. For beginners, I would suggest just using a concealer, 2 or 3 shades darker than your actual skin color. So I have these LA, kind of an easy thing to use, you know. Or if you really want to get into the whole, you know, contour palette, then there's also a different kind of contour. There's this contour, and this is from NYX, and this is a cream contour. Then there is also a powder contour. All these 3 things give you the exact same look. So it's kind of just your preference. Now, I would use a powder contour if I'm kind of in a rush. I would use a cream contour if I have the time to sit there and, you know, blend it out and everything. I would use both if I want a really, really dramatic contour line. You get what I'm saying? So kind of contour, you know, the outside of your face, everywhere that the sun doesn't hit. You contour up above your eyebrows, under your cheekbone. Going to be blush. Blush, honestly, it is all up to you. Whatever color you feel like, whatever you feel like looks good on your skin, that's what you use. And when you do blush, you just kind of smile and you put blush just on the apples of your by Revolution, and it's from ULTA. And I like this palette because it gives you a variety of different kinds of blushes, and up here is your highlighters, which is something I'm going to get into next. So as you can see, like, you have your more neutral blushes, and then you have your more pink blushes. Now, different colors look different on other people, everybody. So as you can see today, I'm wearing this pink, and it's not too pink, you know. It's still a very subtle pink for me, so I like it. Now, when you highlight, you just want to highlight the high points of your cheek and down your nose, you know, just to give your face a glow. When you take that picture, and, you know, it kind of like shines through, kind of where the sun hits. You contour where the sun doesn't hit, and you highlight where the sun hits. Now, for my highlighter, you can kind of do the same thing. So in the NYX contour palette, there is a cream highlighter, and if you do a cream highlighter, you know, you could just go ahead and go with that. Personally, I like powder highlighters. I just feel like they're easy. So what I actually bought and what I'm actually loving right now is this NYX, and it's called Strobe of Genius. I am actually wearing a combination of this highlighter and this highlighter today on my cheeks. So as you can see, it's not too bad. Definitely a step that you can skip. You know, it just became a big hype in the last couple of years. You know what I mean? Like, so this is definitely something you can skip. And at the end of the day, what you need to know is there is no makeup rule. There is no certain way to do anything. You know what I mean? Makeup is kind of one of those things that, like, there is no rules. Everybody just does what works for their face. So what works for me necessarily might not work for you, and what works for somebody else might not work for me. So when you're, you know, starting to begin makeup, I absolutely love it. I feel like, you know, it's a great thing. I love creating different looks on my face. So I feel like, you know, just let your personality shine out and just play around with it. See what works for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to like and leave a comment if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out part 2 of this video. And part 2, I will be doing a full look with all the products that I did talk. And I will also be showing you guys, you know, what kind of brushes and exactly what they're used for. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time.